Cheers. Cheerios. Cheers. Hi, Keith. Fuck yeah, bro. Thanks for inviting me.
Who you going as, Justin?
Buffalo. Really? No. Fuck yeah, bro, we got it. That #1. True.
Now me and Justin are going to be live on YouTube playing some football, and then live over on Twitch playing some football. So people out there, go over there and follow my homeboy, the Cosmic Joker, on Twitch. Well, you changed the light bulb, didn't you?
It sucks. I need batteries, those expensive batteries. Thank you very much.
You just walked right in front of my camera. Me, B-Rad, Justin, and Becky. Becky with the good hair. Yeah.
Hey, why are you using the Switch as a thing?
I don't know, because it was there. Here, you'll play on it, you'll watch on it, I don't care.
Yeah, because I'm kind of on your stream and no one's watching.
It's the NFL on EA Sports, and we are at Highmark Stadium.
Now we're going to play football.
New York.
I'm talking about in it. Well, I'm going to put me some work, right? Hopefully it works.
YouTube, I pardon my French. This could get very, very vulgar language.
And we are underway.
YouTube, same thing.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. First carry for Najee Harris. And he'll power ahead, but only for about 3 yards. Second down coming up.
Not a huge carry there on first down, but not all of them will be. But still, all in all, a positive play for the offense. It's all about picking up at least a few to set up what you're going to do here on second down.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Now Wilson. Here's one deep for Pickens. And that's caught inside the 30. And into
Appreciate it, buddy. Appreciate it.
touchdown, Pittsburgh. George Pickens, 72 yards. And the Steelers have taken the early lead on the road here in Buffalo. Chris Boswell now for the extra point. And he'll put it through to make it 7-0 Steelers.
See what I can do on a defense against Buffalo and that Josh Allen squad.
Now to kick it away after the touchdown. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked out officially at the 21.
I'm liking that all tonight.
Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at their own 21. They start the drive with Cook. And nothing doing on his first run. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle, that's what we saw right there.
Yeah, that's what their job is, and really a lot of the time they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance, they're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold him to no gain.
And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. And a quick slant gets exactly 10, and by the nose of the football, they've got a 1st down. We'll see what kind of mindset they have here offensively after giving up the touchdown on the opening drive.
And based on our time with them, prior to this game, I feel like they've got a good mindset going in. In fact, the discussion that we had with the coaching staff was, we may give up some points in this game, so our offense has to be ready each and every time to either equal or try and get us ahead and try and keep us ahead. This is their chance to respond to that first touchdown given up.
They had a gain of 10 last time, now a gain of 20 here.
And as a quarterback, you always want to exploit gaps in the defense, and he finds one here. Crossing route, working from right to left across the field. And once you get defenders going in the wrong direction, it is awfully hard for them to pivot back, and you end up getting the 1st down.
1st down, here's the run with Cook. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. But you often say that sort of opens the playbook now, 2nd and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
Ball on the 39. Here's 2nd down at a yard. Now Allen. And there is Amari Cooper, his first catch. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. The extra effort after the catch makes it good for a gain of 26 and also a 1st down.
What a drive this has been, just chewing up the yardage. And here's one of their best plays yet as they finally get down into the red zone and look to finish this off with 6.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. They'll try the middle with Cook. And this play gets blown up. They'll lose yardage.
Through that open hole?
Cameron Hayward getting upfield to make the stop.
He did, bro.
Ability to take on blocks, hold the point of
Yes.
attack, and get upfield serves him very, very well. What a nice play there.
Yeah, he can take on blocks because he's built like a block.
No, they did not. He just straight bucket. He straight came with it, bro.
2nd and 14 now after the loss. Allen. Flush to his right. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. It'll be a loss of only a couple on the sack, but now it'll bring up 3rd down.
Partner, the Mike linebacker, the middle linebacker has so many different responsibilities. How excited do you think
Justin hates playing me when he's going towards the end zone.
Sack Allen and the Bills with work to do on 3rd and long. Now Cook running right. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. A 5-yard loss there is going to bring up 4th down.
A great job.
You better play it smart, buddy. Just go for that field goal.
But in the end, it looks like they'll force a field goal attempt.
And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it. Now Allen. And
Nice, buddy. Nice.
Touchdown, Buffalo.
It only took you, hey, it only took you a dozen plays.
One of their own. And the QB rating right now sky high. 4 for 4 on that opening drive, and it ends with a touchdown pass.
Yeah, I don't know quite how to.
I mean, it only took you a dozen plays.
MIT to come in and help me. I think 158.3 is the number one.
Yep, that's
right. That's the highest you can get. That's where he is. He'd like to continue on that pace.
Hey, baby.
So with
I
the
mean,
missed
Justin
PAT
on
in
YouTube
his
playing
rearview
football.
mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off.
We had that,
Patterson to return
yeah.
it, bringing it out of the end zone. That
Yeah.
brings us out past the 20 to the
in
24.
town.
Uh-huh.
We had to do football quiz.
Uh-huh.
So like, what team would be Winnie the Pooh? What would you get from Winnie and the Pooh?
The
Bears?
offense at the line to start their next drive.
Edgar Allan Poe's bird.
Game plan on the sideline after
Raven.
that drive that they watched the other side just score. But remember,
The Titans
last time
are
they scored as
opposite
well.
team
We'll
of
see
the
if they can seize that
Olympians.
momentum right back.
And they have
The
had a lot of
Bills,
time to pull off
the
from reaching the end zone the last
IOUs.
time. So have they been able to keep themselves mentally sharp and into this game, even though they haven't been on the field? And you and I both know, one big play, though, gets them right back up to that level.
Now a 2nd and 6. Now before the 2nd down play, we'll get whistles and a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside in this first quarter. 2nd down and 6 now. Now here's another carry for Harris. And he'll be stopped at the 46. Gain of 3. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open.
Get him, boy. Let's go.
Here's 3rd and 3.
3rd and 3. We need 3 yards. Let's get it.
Trying to pick it up on the ground with Harris.
Oh, no, I got that. I got that. That's a first down. Nice run.
Midfield. They're able to convert with a gain of 4.
We tend to give those running backs that are slashers a lot of credit, but how about guys who are maulers? Because that's what you want in short yardage situations, and we just saw that occur right there, didn't we?
Vertical, downhill running. Play action. Now Wilson. Flushed out right. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down.
That's the first time he's called his own number, but he's got to be overjoyed with the results. He wasn't just going to settle for a modest gain. To me, he was determined to come through with a big message to a defense that slept on him in the pocket.
Now run straight ahead with Warren. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
A handoff for Warren. And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks, allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
The 8th play of the drive coming up. It's 3rd and 3. Harris running straight ahead. And he's got the first as they'll bring him down at the 28-yard line. Give him the 3rd down conversion, 5 yards on the play. All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. Now a toss play. It's Harris. He'll take it inside the 25.
He was hoping to get to the edge, but they did a really nice job of forcing him back inside. That's excellent fundamental defensive football. Don't let them outside where they can really shred your defense.
From the 24 now, here's a 2nd and 7. On the give, this is Harris. And he'll be taken down near the 20 at the 21. 3 yards is half of what they needed. Now can they get the other 3 here on 3rd down? Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. Wilson now to throw on 3rd down. Buying time to his left. And he'll have the first down, getting this one to the 14-yard line. Give him 7 on the tuck and run, and it'll get him a new set of downs.
He's a talented runner, and that means he's always looking for bigger and bigger gains when he takes off. Certainly found some bonus yards there beyond the first down marker, and this early drive will continue with that extra jolt from his legs.
A tackle made by Dorian Williams.
He's had success on this drive, but not on this play.
Finally, they bowed up defensively. I think they were determined not to let him take it pretty much all the way down the field.
Yeah, it looks like they handled their run responsibilities correctly this time. What we call them run fits, everyone was in the right place.
5 yards, now it's 3rd and 5.
And a lot of people ask the same question all the time. Why do we see
Dude, I don't know what the fuck George Pickens was doing, but
deliver the ball on time. Your biggest worry, ball gets tipped in the air, because if that happens, then it's fair game for the defense.
Wilson. And that will be incomplete. They couldn't hook up on what's going to be the final play of this first quarter. After one, a 1-point game, 7-6. And the first play will be a field goal try. From the right hash here, should be an easy one. Boswell's kick is good. And they bump the lead up to 4 now at 10-6. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
appreciate it, buddy.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. For this offense, Charles, remember the last time they were out here, marched it nearly the full length of the football field, and a lot of the attack went through the air, so now they're seeing if they can duplicate that performance.
Okay, if I show my age a little bit, partner, because I can hear my high school coach, John Ford. I can hear his voice in my head. Laddie, when you put the ball in the air, 3 things can happen, and 2 of them are bad. For the way the game's being played now, this is just part of what they do, so I don't think they should change it.
Someone's underwater, I can hear it.
Keep throwing it around.
23 yards on the pickup there and a first.
They were not fooling around at all, were they? 2nd and short, and they brought out the heavy package. Almost like the super heavy package against that defense, didn't it?
Yeah, I don't think they expected that much beef up front, and it turned into an easy first down conversion. They run again on 1st down. Cook. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
They have 3 tight ends in that formation. That's almost a universal sign that they're planning to run the football. But how about the defense there? They met force with force and caused a stack up behind the line of scrimmage and threw it for a loss.
Come on, guys.
On 2nd down, here's Allen, escaping the pressure right. Completes it right side to Cooper. And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 31-yard line. It's a pickup of 16 there, and it'll lead to a new set of downs. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. They run the counter with Cook. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33.
B-Rad, I think you're under... Mute yourself real quick.
I have a feeling they'll stay committed to running the football, especially on their early downs. They just haven't had a whole lot of success just yet.
Leave the call and come back, you're underwater.
A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12. Here's Allen to throw it. That's caught by Kincaid, working the middle of the field. And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 13.
Yeah, you sounded like you were living in the ocean, bro.
That's a great route here. Good recognition. Their tight end's going to give a little hesitation in the middle.
Yeah, but it was fucking with my ears.
Covered man for just a split second. And he's going to continue down the field, and he makes a nice catch there.
Cook up the gut. And he'll be taken down here at about the 11. Larry Ogunjobi there to make the tackle.
And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
This is 2nd and 8. They run it again with Cook. They'll get this down inside the 10 for a pickup of about 3.
Not a big run, not an explosive run, but they've held the ball for plenty of plays on this drive. They're just trying to impose their will on the defense right now.
And they'll be in search of 6 yards here on 3rd down. This is now the 9th play of the drive. Allen going to throw. And caught by Cooper for a Bills touchdown.
I shoulder checked you, bro.
With a 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Bills have taken the lead. In the 2nd quarter and already his 2nd touchdown reception.
Absolutely the definition of a difference maker here in this first half. Clearly one of his quarterback's favorite targets in this game, and I figure he's going to draw a little more attention and coverage moving forward.
And this will be caught as they convert here for 2. So they go with a pass, and it works there on the 2-point try. Charles, just in general, what are your thoughts, passing versus running on 2-point conversion? Situational?
It is situational, and you have to know your team. What is your strength? Because so many people think you have to throw the ball in a 2-point conversion, but the stats will tell you that running it is about as proficient. So know your team and go to your strength.
And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Their drive last time it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it. Forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize. Like going to the county fair, you don't get the big stuffed animal on that one, do you?
No, you don't go top shelf. That's bottom shelf material. They'll try again from the 20 on 2nd and 10. Now it's Wilson. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Zone coverage there, now playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, there's not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
Here's one deep for Pickens. And got his man complete. Down the left sideline. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Russell Wilson with 2 first-half touchdown passes. And the Steelers are once again back in front. Pretty good response. They had given up the touchdown and the lead, but they struck back.
And I love the way that they just saw it happen. Took a quick exhale on the sidelines. So let's go get it back. And fast. Let's go ahead and throw the ball downfield and get our own 6 points.
A huge chunk play to regain that lead. Boswell good with the extra point, and it's now 17-14. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
Mute yourself. Mute yourself.
Calling me again.
Hello? No. It's not.
It's you, B-Red. It's you, B. It's you again, B-Red.
Oh shit.
Hello?
Yeah. Hello?
Yeah, it was B-Red.
What am I saying?
Because if we could hear the echo, then it's not us, for sure.
We're going to get a
What
delay.
was Seal? No, it's not us.
The offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted.
You really? I can't believe you really took that when you knew we was trying to figure out the echo.
You gonna come back and fucking score anyway, bro.
To throw, it's Allen.
I want to buy it.
Got his man complete.
Goddamn Amari Cooper, bro.
Well, after the previous penalty, that would have been a first down. Instead, it's just a gain of 10.
I cannot cover Amari Cooper, y'all. Like, him and Amari Cooper are like untouchable.
3 to 4 steps and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and get the quarterback a really nice target.
Dude, bro, if you would have hiked that ball just a second fucking faster, bro, you would have got me for fucking offsides.
Catch right there. So far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. On play action, Allen. Wide open, Amari Cooper. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling. Talk about a big first half. Already has the 2 touchdowns. Adding his receiving total there, picking up the first down.
He's getting off the line so fast. I think he's intimidating the defensive backs with his explosiveness, and he's chipping away at their confidence.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. A 10th carry in the game for Cook. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line.
On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before, and he always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game.
Options galore here, 2nd and a few inches. To the air, Allen. And just not enough on the throw there. Down around his feet and incomplete. That is the first time that they've targeted him that he has not come down with a catch.
He's caught everything that's been thrown his way. A dominant pass receiver that can break down any defense, because when he's doing that kind of work, it really hurts you on the back end.
And even though it's an incompletion there, I think they're going back to that well. An incomplete pass on 2nd down leads us to 3rd and inches. Allen now looks to throw. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have a Bills first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And the throwing the catch was just fine, but against zone coverage, when you run a drag route, what you're hoping for is he makes the catch and makes someone miss, and they don't there. Very difficult route to run when everyone has their eyes back towards the quarterback and they're able to see the route develop.
And he'll go down, brought down at the 20-yard line. T.J. Watt, the all-pro, in there to take him down. Well, that's not how you hope to draw it up there on 1st and goal, CD, by taking a sack.
That was a nice one, man. That was nice. T.J. Watt fucking broke free on that one.
The goal line, they wanted it right there on that play. Unfortunately, it backfired against them. Now they have to try and pick it up here moving forward.
And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Well, partner guaranteed, they approach this play with the idea of making up ground to make 3rd down manageable. Unfortunately, with that incompletion, right back where they started on the last snap. Now they need a big 3rd down play in order to pick up the yardage needed.
The Bills on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and forever. And he'll hit the slant route. That's caught by Cooper. They get 13, but it's not nearly enough. And it'll be 4th down. Tyler Bass out for the Bills field goal from the right hash, and this one just a chippy. And that is going to be no good. He pushed it wide to the right, and instead of tying it up, they'll remain down by 3. So 1st and goal quickly turns into 4th and goal, and then 4th and goal turns into no points whatsoever.
That's a very disappointing sequence of events right there. And I, for one, would not want to be the kicker who has to run over to his head coach and explain that one.
Steps away to his left. Here's one deep for Pickens, and that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down.
I should have, bro. Pickens should have caught that.
Deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender. Couldn't create space. Couldn't uncover at the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
Again from the 20 after the incompletion. Here's 2nd and 10. To throw is Wilson. Steps away. And on the left sideline, he caught it.
Bullshit. I want to review. I want to review.
So the ball a little late getting there, and it's 3rd down.
When they approach this drive, confidence.
I think he was inbounds.
Touchdown, but incompletion on the first 2 throws.
Fucking let me review it, but see, it won't.
3rd down to get their momentum going again.
Here's one deep for Pickens, and that is caught one-handed. Oh, he put it in. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Making a hat trick for Russell Wilson. 3 touchdown passes now. And the Steelers are able to extend their lead. So not only is that his 3rd touchdown catch of the game, he's done it here in the first half.
I'm not sure defensively what they're going to come up with to slow him down, because already we're seeing him run past, over, through guys in order to make these catches. And being able to try and shut him down at this stage.
10. With 2.5 left to go in the first half.
For some other people.
Well, they better figure something out, and soon. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And they have to feel like they missed on an opportunity for points last time when they couldn't connect on that short field goal drive.
And no doubt about it, because they were counting on those points. In today's NFL, let's face it, that's really a chip shot, right?
That's anything inside 40.
Yeah, they're counting on that going through the post. But we've seen it happen to teams before. Some of the best kickers in the world can miss kicks like that. Can they come back now and redeem themselves?
So not quite a first down just yet as they come up on 2nd and less than a yard. Up the middle, it's Cook. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. 1:58 left to play till we hit halftime. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Here's Allen. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts. So as they talk it over, we step aside. Here's 2nd and 10.
Stop from Pittsburgh. I normally don't play with PA, you know, the big old PA, but
And that is knocked away in the middle of the field.
I needed that. I needed that.
Time I'm manipulating a defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
Oh, yeah.
Throwing now is Allen. He's got his target. That's complete. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. Now the Bills will use the 2nd of their timeouts. As he'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down. So they fake the handoff. Now Allen letting one fly deep for Cooper. And that's going to be incomplete.
He's put up numbers in this one by pushing the envelope a bit whenever he could with deeper throws. Well, let's play a little philosophy here. Some plays it works. Sometimes they're ready for you. And that time, they were on guard. Incomplete.
Now a 2nd and 10. Allen off the play fake. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Minka Fitzpatrick.
Nice stop. Nice stop. That was nice.
To their own 34-yard line. He's certainly not been afraid to take some chances downfield. Now, look, it's paid off for him a couple of times. That time, not so fortunate.
And that's where I want to start, what you said. It's paid off a couple of times. So his aggressiveness has been good for his offense for the most part. So he throws an interception there. No one likes that. But I would not rein it.
God damn it. Right back.
Game as it's intercepted. And the Bears are going to have the short field here as they'll take over right at the 50. Their defense got them the football with an interception. They trot out there, Charles, in the very first play. They give the football right back.
Brandon, I almost expect you coming like an auctioneer. We've got two. Got here 3. Remember, it was 2 in a row. Would we hit 3 in a row? Because these offenses, they got to be a little bit more careful as they go forward. These defenders, they're locked in and really focused.
And this is caught. For the moment, it's a touchdown. The multiple flags down, so let's sort this out. Brutal, so take away the long touchdown.
I knew it was coming back, bro. You was running from fucking trying to get sacked, and I had already seen you cross that line, like.
Looking to throw. Allen. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit. Even for those big tight ends who you would think can absorb that contact.
So it doesn't look like they're going to be able to build off the turnover.
Well, the defense certainly did its part. It got them the football. But you're exactly right. It looks like they're going to have to punt this one away. It is not a turnover, but doesn't it feel like one after grabbing the momentum with the defensive play?
Yeah, and they had all that momentum after getting the football now. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with the football. It's a sack, and it's on down. A surprising move to go for it predictably, at least somewhat predictably. It doesn't pay off.
It flattened Josh Allen out, bro. Look at him. He was fucking flattened out like a pancake, bro.
On the give, it's Warren. And that one opened up for him well as he'll take this down to the 26-yard line. The Steelers signal for the 2nd of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. On 1st down, Wilson. And this a leaping effort, but it's knocked away and incomplete.
Receiver coaches preach to their guys all the time. Separation, that's what's going to make the play successful. That time there was very little, and I think they were actually fortunate that it was only knocked away and not intercepted.
On 2nd down, here's Wilson. And smartly going into the slide there, Wilson has enough for the 1st. A nice pickup there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks. Throwing now, Wilson on 1st down. Eluding the pressure right. Wilson hit. It's loose. It's out. Fumble. Now this is picked up by the Bills.
God damn it.
Return will be stopped inside the 10 at the 8-yard line. The Bills are going to go ahead and use their final timeout as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the 2nd quarter. A little under 30 seconds to go. We'll see how they play it here on 1st and 10. Here's Allen following a fumble recovery. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Dante Jackson picks it. An unfortunate sequence there, trying to get points before intermission, but now the interception, and their opponents have a chance to possibly pad their lead.
Yeah, they had an opportunity there, and they weren't able to capitalize on it, and that's something that could come back and haunt them later. They're begging their defense now to keep them from scoring before the half ends.
And he gets halfway there, down to the 1-yard line. Now the Steelers going to use their third and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward.
I ain't ever stopped you from the 1 yet.
Another shot from the 1 on 2nd and goal. Harris will score. Touchdown, Steelers.
And how nice is it to have a guy like Najee Harris in the backfield when you get down near the goal line? He can use his 230-plus pound frame to just get you those tough yards, and he finishes things off here with a touchdown run.
Extra point now by Boswell.
Oh, I missed that.
Oh, and it's no good. He tugged it wide left, and that will keep our score right where it is.
Good. Tell your stream. You took the first half, second half.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And you wonder if with Allen's arm, they might just take their chances by... And Allen going to be intercepted for the 3rd time. Picked off by Patrick Queen. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. On the left hash, officially it's called a 51-yard attempt. Boswell's kick is good, and that will do it for this first half.
That was nice, buddy.
You're watching the NFL.
Good first half, y'all. Good first half.
And I settled into the booth ready for quarter number 3.
Good first half. Now I want to take the second half.
The Bills trail here, but they will get the football first as we are back underway on EA Sports. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23.
I ain't got no viewers over here watching me, but it's okay. I ain't worried about it.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And you have to think, Charles, down 3 scores already. They need to play an almost perfect second half to have a solid chance.
And that absolutely starts with finding some way to put together a touchdown drive here. They need to be smart, fast, efficient, get the ball to the end zone, and do it again multiple times in order to have a chance to win this game. I don't think any of us were surprised that they decided to start this drive on the ground after the last 2 drives ended in interceptions.
Unfortunately, though, not a lot going on that first play.
Yeah, I think the anticipation was felt also by the defense.
Nowhere to go that time. Might have gotten a yard up to the 25.
Sometimes your philosophies get challenged at times.
Gotta stop him right here. Come on.
On the first 2 plays.
Defense.
And now facing a 3rd and long at the outset of this drive. Throwing is Allen on 3rd. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Minka Fitzpatrick. And a great return as he gets this all the way down close to the 30-yard line. Tough one there. First drive of the 3rd quarter, throwing interception, and now a chance that they could be in even a bigger hole if they can convert this into points.
Yeah, but how good do you feel if you're that defensive coordinator right now? Because you just know that the head coach looked at him and said, turn him loose, big man. And he'd be able to take a few extra chances playing with this type of a lead, and boy, it paid off.
Hard work and run here as he's got it inside the 20.
I'm gonna be, hey y'all, I'm gonna beat him with his own team.
15 yards there and a first down. They hand this off to Harris. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. 53 yards rushing on 12 carries for him now.
And that's the big fella's MO right there. Running through tackles, keeping the sticks moving forward. This defense, if you don't bring 11 guys to the ball to try and get him on the ground, he's going to...
Ooh, nice stop, buddy.
I feel the press box shaking every time he touches the rock.
Defensively, a solid response after giving up back-to-back first downs.
Najee Harris, well built for work down here near the end zone. That's a nice job there to hold him up. But I doubt we've seen the last of him on this drive.
They'll try to run with Harris. They're able to get a couple here, but won't get across the plane as they stop him right around the 1.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
Now they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. They'll try and run with Harris. And he's in. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Najee Harris with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Steelers are able to add on to that lead. Extra point.
Nice run, nice run. That was a good playing drive.
Bump the lead up to 26. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And he won't quite make it to the 25.
Come on, defense. We gotta do good like we did that last. Gotta stop them.
Offense ready to go for their next drive. Well, this has been a tough one for them, Charles. They've struggled really on both sides of the football. And one thing that's really plagued them, the turnovers. They've had issues keeping the football in their possession.
And every game...
Nice drive, Justin.
Coaches talk about taking care of the football and limiting turnovers. And in this one, after we saw that first turnover, we worried that things would snowball. And it certainly did, especially on the scoreboard.
Here's Coleman. Strong run, but he's corralled just beyond the 40. Alex Highsmith there on the tackle.
Well, not a big gain with that play, but what they're doing is they're spreading the defense out, probing a little bit, and what they're hoping probably is that later in the game, they can create a matchup that they can exploit for big yardage later.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Allen flush to his right.
Oh, what a lucky run, Josh Allen.
Before going out. Josh Allen, very athletic at 6'5", showing the versatility, picking up the first on the scramble.
He certainly isn't looking at the scoreboard out there because, to me, all he's concerned about is analyzing the field and making most of the time left in this game. Deficit's still there, but he's starting to hit them with some big plays.
A quick throw there going to be batted away and incomplete.
Offense was moving it a little bit, had them back on their heels, but they earned a brief pause by forcing the incompletion. That gives them a quick chance to regroup and try and mount a stand before they're backed up even further.
2nd and 10. Davis running left. Not much there, maybe a couple as he's taken down at the 40. Pretty good little two-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or two because you want to try and defend on 3rd down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
To throw on 3rd down. Allen able to find the open man. That's complete. And he is going to have a Bills first down as they're able to get the 3rd down.
Gotta go, Pete.
time I game. It's time I did to play video games. I've been.
All right, Justin, unpause it. Well, fine. If that's the case, I'm taking a dab hit real quick.
Educational purposes.
What?
Educational purposes.
Yeah, for educational purposes, y'all. This helps with my PTSD, my anxiety, my bipolar, my depression.
Scares.
Putting up with these assholes every day.
As an unbiased observer, I think it would have been interesting to see what they would have done if they hadn't gotten the first down there. But since they did, I guess the point is moot.
And they're right there in that middle ground, field goal range, punt, go for it. But as you said, they picked it up. A first down carry for Davis. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
Run's been working. Let's keep it up.
Play number 9 set to come here on the drive on 3rd and 2. Back to throw. Allen. That is caught. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. That'll put him up over 160 yards receiving now for the game. They can't seem to stop it. Now we're 1st and 10 at the 11. On play action, Allen sliding out of the pocket. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. How about the safety, Minka Fitzpatrick, swooping in for the sack?
Oh, you can just see it in their body language. They're starting to see victory on the horizon now, and if it comes to fruition, they got to give a game ball to the front 7. Defensive line has taken charge and controlled this game. Face a challenge of stopping this opposing offense, and they've done so with ease.
Allen looks to throw on 2nd down. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down.
We know all the receivers go through those tiptoe drills, right, trying to get their feet down inbounds. But a lot of the times what we don't talk about is when they're up in the air and they catch the ball. You ever notice how they're reaching back with their feet, not just straight down, but back, because they're trying to create enough distance to make sure their feet are in bounds. They weren't able to get it done on that one, though.
The kick by Bass is good. And that'll put us within 3 scores as it becomes now a 23-point game. So he missed that field goal earlier, but he says not this time. Able to knock it through, give his guys 3.
I like his poise. I like his confidence, his belief in himself. Sometimes when you miss that first one, you see a lot of guys sag and they can't make the next one. Not in this case. Stepped right up like a pro.
And they're going to wind up with pretty good starting field position as they get it up past the 35. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touch. Look at this, middle of the field, a breakaway. Inside the 10, and he's in. Touchdown, Steelers.
Yes. Yes, y'all. I just did that.
And the Steelers are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. But go ahead and give him the hat trick. He's been in the end zone now 3 times.
You toss your fedora first, okay? You go ahead and do that. But let's be honest about it. That third one, That's the most spectacular run he's had in the ball game. It's almost as if he's been playing his own game of, can I top this? And each run has been more spectacular than the last.
We'll see a return here from the end zone. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Here's Allen on 1st and 10. Swinging this out wide here for Cook. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first.
There's a nice pickup right there. And after watching that play, I'm thinking about all the lost opportunities that they've had so far in this game. But right now, just focus on continuing to move the ball the way they did on the last play.
Allen now on 1st down. That is caught. Kincaid with it.
Nice throw, buddy. Nice throw, nice catch. There was a lot of coverage on Jared Allen on that one, man. Like well, not on Jared Allen, but in that zone. Like he didn't really know what the heck was going to happen.
Probably not focused on that right now. Maybe just chaining together positive.
Come on,
plays like
Steelers.
Giving themselves something to build on.
Yeah, I think you're right about that. And what they have to be careful of is getting glued to that scoreboard, trying to do too much. Because if you do that, you're all but guaranteed to start making mistakes. Just focus on one play at a time and make each one successful. Well, so far, little to no resistance by the defense on this drive alone. 3 passes, 3 completions, 3 first downs. They're taking it to them, and it's paying off.
Throwing on 1st down is Allen. Forced out to his left. And that'll be incomplete with the penalty marker down as well. And I think he was beyond the line of scrimmage when that ball left his hand.
You got to start watching that, buddy. You're starting to be like me now, man, where you start to run, dude, and you forget, like, how many steps left you got till you cross that fucking line.
And now it's 2nd and long. Off the play fake. Allen, he'll buy some time right. And my goodness, another interception. Picked up by Mika Fitzpatrick. And the Steelers are going to have it here just past the 25. Yes, folks, that is his 3rd interception. And I'm going to use one of the most overused phrases in football. He's a ball-hawking safety.
I love the way that you called for the shot there. That's perfect, though, because there is something to that. Being a safety often allows you.
It's caught inside the 25. And in for the Steelers touchdown. Russell Wilson now with 4 touchdown passes on the afternoon. And the Steelers get another 3rd quarter touchdown to add on to that lead. Boswell good with the extra point. And the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21.
Come on, defense. Let's stop him again.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. It's a game that they would rather probably forget about, at least to this point, Charles. And one reason is turnovers. A turnover on the last drive. They had the issue in the first half as well, and that's really, unfortunately for them, helped to put this game out of reach.
And you know they won't want to admit it to themselves, but we know that winning the game is pretty much out of the picture now. So their bottom line is, how do they play a clean game the rest of this one, right? Take care of the football, no more turnovers, and see how that works.
Go Steelers, come on with it.
In upstate New York with a 2nd and 10. To throw again, Allen. That's caught. It's Coleman. And this one will go to the 28-yard line. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
That was a nice throw to Amari, though.
They'll run it. Here's Cook. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 58 yards rushing for him in the ball game now on 14 carries. Obviously an important run to avoid the 3 and out on your own side of the field.
Shows a lot of faith in that offensive unit, doesn't it? That you want to run the ball in that situation, pick up the first down. Also helps out your defensive guys a little bit too. Allows them to get at least one more series of downs in order to get some rest.
First down, here's the run with Cook. And he'll get this one across midfield and down into Steeler territory. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down. Final minute now of the 3rd quarter. Now Allen throwing on 2nd down. And a dangerous...
Nice stop, nice stop.
Knocked down and incomplete. We've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. I think the
Nice throw, Justin. Nice throw.
They want to catch the ball, but they also want to make sure that the defenders don't take it away.
He's been big. 2 touchdowns earlier. Now he's got a first down here.
Almost into the 3rd quarter, y'all. We got one more quarter to go.
Allen. This to the tight end, Kincaid. And inside
Kincaid with the catch.
Now a timeout called for by the offense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. Off play action. Allen. Oh, he dropped it.
Oh, dude, they should have threw it. Dude, there should have been a flag right there, buddy. They should have got T.J. Watt for roughing the passer.
Receivers are trying to operate and shake themselves free. That one's incomplete.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Off the play fake. Allen. His throw caught right around the 6. And the Bills are going to have a 1st and goal as the tackle is made at about the 5.
All right, y'all, we are in the final quarter.
They'll try and run for it with Davis.
Nice touchdown, Justin.
The end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Ray Davis, a 5-yard touchdown run. And the Bills get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this 4th quarter deficit. This time, the extra point up and go.
Well, if you're trying to sleep, shut your light off.
Respectable in the final quarter of play. After the touchdown,
Shut your light
to
off.
kick it away. From his end zone, here comes
He's sleeping out here with me.
and makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
Back in there. Is he sick?
The Steeler offense here about ready for
Why
the
is his
next
nose all
drive.
dry and warm?
Well, they don't really need the points here, Charles, given what we're looking at on the scoreboard. But they've scored on 3 consecutive possessions, 3 consecutive drives, and I'm sure that they would like to keep that streak going here and continuing to pour it on.
And things have gotten that way in the NFL, haven't they, partner? Because in the old days, people would, they'd get off the gas a little bit, right? But now, people continue to accelerate. But we'll see what they decide to do as they come out for this one. But the way this game has gone, they've got to be awfully happy with their execution overall.
Throwing is Wilson.
Oh, they got him. Nice sack.
Vanessa, the one credited for the sack. We've seen him escape similar situations earlier in the game and get away for pretty good yardage, and that time they get him down.
Yeah, they've had enough evidence that he can get away and run for good yardage, haven't they? That time it felt like, okay, enough of this. Let's play it the right way and get him on the ground before he does any damage.
Now a shot taken on third down, but it's going to wind up incomplete.
Partner, you and I have struggled with this for years. You've got the lead. Just take care of the football and burn some of that clock. But there's something to be said for not taking your foot off the gas as well, because you can never have too big of a cushion. That one, though, falls incomplete.
And this punt goes out of bounds, and it'll be marked inside the 40. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Well, we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. Meanwhile, Allen's throw taken in by Cooper here. It's a first down, and he's also over 190 receiving yards now. What a game. And with this game well in hand, perhaps we are seeing the coverage lighten up a little bit as they got burned there a bit for a first down.
Well, we certainly know the coach isn't happy along the sideline, because he certainly wants them to finish this one out the way they started it. He doesn't want to give up any soft completions, no late points. He wants his lead to stay right where it is.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Another tote for the workhorse this afternoon. It's Cook. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
They suspected it was a power play up the middle coming at them, and boy, were they right. That defense got downhill in a hurry and limited them to just a couple on first down.
Now 2nd and 8 at the 32-yard line. They keep it on the ground. This time it's Davis. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. They give those 2 yards right back, and now they're looking at a 3rd and 10. This linebacking core, they've done a good job of keeping that running game in check, haven't they?
They certainly have, and what they'll also do when this game is over is thank the guys up front, the big defensive line, because they've kept them clean, so to speak. Not letting blockers get to them, allowing them to run to the football and keep that running game bottled up.
He's got his man. That's Coleman. And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 15-yard line. Give them 19 there as the drive marches forward. The line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. They'll try the middle with Cook. And this will leave them a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an
I
game imposing its will.
On 2nd down, Cook. It's a 3-yard pickup, and that sets up the 1st and goal. So a decent deficit.
I don't know how, like
4-down territory.
No doubt about it.
How do you call that? How do you call that down by contact?
If we gain yardage on this play, this is what we'll do going forward. If we lose yardage, this is the play
What?
that I'll have ready.
Cook
Yeah, when I get time.
is in. Touchdown, Bills. They go I formation. Fullback leads the way for the touchdown. Sort of a lost start, isn't it?
It really is, but sometimes when you're able to bring it back and use it against
Welcome.
other teams, they're not prepared for it. They haven't seen it in a while, and now you gain an advantage, and we just saw that advantage result in a touchdown.
Extra point by Bass, up and good. And that'll cut the lead down now to 22.
Surprised you didn't go for an onside.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away.
No, that gives you too much milk, Spencer.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. Well, the win for them at this point seems pretty assured. I mean, still a decent amount of time left here in the 4th quarter, Charles, but you got the football, you're up 3 scores. They have to be feeling really good about where they're at.
I love your observation skills, partner, because I think you saw them charge onto the field fired up about another chance to get into the end zone. Looks to me like this group is ready to crush any hope left on the opposing sideline. and they want to do it with some gusto, too.
This defense starting to buckle down when they need to, and right now they're winning this fourth quarter, losing the game, but they're winning in the fourth quarter.
And what a fine line it is about what they're trying to get done, because they're down, so they obviously need the football, need a score, but they can't be so aggressive as to give up their edge, their gaps, and have the offense hit them with a big play.
135 yards rushing for him now, as he has been tremendous all day long. They'll throw on first down with Wilson. Flushed out right. And smartly going into the slide there, Wilson has enough for the first. That one good for 16 as the drive continues. So 1st and 10 now in Buffalo territory at the 48-yard line. Harris running straight ahead. And he'll be taken down right around the 41-yard line. Solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Harris. On a nice
God damn.
There as he takes this inside the 30 to
Bounce
the
him.
38-yard line.
Bounce him around, bro, like a fucking pinata or something.
Now a first down carry for Harris. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now I could be in that huddle with that offensive line. I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call a timeout. Run the ball.
Oh, motherfucker.
Control this thing. Get in behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine. It's a 5-yard gain, but they'll still be a yard short here with 3rd down now looming.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations. There'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game.
Wilson hit. It's loose. It's out. Fumble. Now this is picked up by the Bills. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Hey, we can preach ball security all we want here, but how about that effort on defense? Excellent job inside the red zone. Just took away at least 3 points by forcing that fumble.
I think he was dude, I want to be able to challenge that shit, bro, because I think he had already scored.
For their next drive. Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, it's a good way of pointing things out, because now it's not a total loss, because as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out personnel. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
Now here's a throw that's complete and brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. First down, and they're going to throw with Allen. He's able to get it to Coleman. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Roughing the passer. First time tonight. No, illegal man downfield. I'm taking that.
So he gets too far beyond the line, and that's an easy call for the official.
I mean, at least it stopped the clock.
My cupcakes, John, they're so good.
Oh, man. Oh.
Now Allen. Looking for Cooper. That's complete. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line.
Better call a timeout if you want to save the clock.
Now the Bills will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they stop it here with 1:07 remaining. 23 yards, the final tally.
Only the last quarter. Hey, actually, I think both of us ate up enough of that clock in the last quarter.
Allen. And now here's another interception. Picked up by Patrick Queen. And the Steelers are going to have it here at their own 15. Well, it wasn't always pretty, but the interception there, that means that they should get out of here with a victory.
Yeah, this is not a game that they're going to preserve for posterity on defense. But they did finish it off, didn't they? They did make the winning play to close things out. They'll take that one and head to the locker room.
And that'll be knocked away It's incomplete. Well, their passing attack, even though that one was incomplete, has been really sharp in this one. It's resulted in a lot of touchdowns. And it looks like they're not going to stop throwing the football until the very end of this one.
Well, that will certainly make everyone involved on offense pretty happy because that gives them a chance to pad their stats a bit. But as far as the actual need, you and I both know they can just run this clock out because this one, it was over a long time ago. I think it's fairly safe to call this game over, but they're still trying to bomb it downfield and add to their lead. Almost makes you start to feel for the defense and root for them a little bit, too.
On third down, Wilson. Here's one deep for Pickens. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
Well, these defensive backs have been getting torched all game long, and finally, a small measure of revenge here. That time the coverage downfield is excellent, and they're right there to battle for the football and force the incomplete pass.
And this will be down just inside the 30-yard line.
I'm taking a dab hit after this game. I'm checking.
I want one more fucking game, fucker.
I don't have enough time to play one more tonight, bro. You don't work tomorrow. We can run one tomorrow. We can do a stream tomorrow.
Next drive. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride.
Some people like to do that. I remember playing.
I'm fucking already exhausted. We streamed, dude. We've been streaming. I've been streaming for an hour and 16 on this one. We did an hour and a half or better on the other one.
To do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to.
You ain't really shut yours off. Yours has just been.
Now Allen. And my goodness, another interception. And running with power here. And what a return as he brings this all the way back down to the 20-yard line. The number 7 usually lucky here, not for him. 7 picks he's thrown in this game. That's only happened 6 times since 1960.
And I know that the most recent time it happened, the guy who threw him, he'd won a Heisman Trophy in college, so sometimes you just have a lousy game. Doesn't necessarily mean it's a bad career, but when you're talking about one game, 7, you're right, not lucky at all.
Yeah, Ty Detmer, the last to do it in 2001, to throw 7 picks.
I'm not even gonna run the clock out, bro. I'm just gonna kick a fucking field goal.
Oh, now look at this. They're lining up to add 3 more, a little insult to injury here late in the game. Boswell's kick is good, and that will extend their lead even further. Ultimately, not really sure that they're going to need those 3 points, but they'll take the 3 and they pad that lead.
Yeah, this one's already wrapped up, but you and I both know if you're an offensive coordinator, you never let up on the gas unless the head coach tells you to do so. And maybe you've actually clicked him off in your headset so you can keep calling plays and trying to add to this lead.
What the fuck? There's something I can do.
On first down, Allen. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one.
Dude, you're 32 for 54. You've almost threw the ball 60 times in a game. I bet you Josh Allen's arm would be hurting the next day. Well, he probably couldn't even pick up his own PP to take a pee.
On first down, that leads to a 2nd and 10. Here's Allen to throw it. And now here's another interception. Picked up by Cameron Sutton. And a big return will get him all the way down to the 35. With that interception, he just set a record that nobody ever wants to set, and that's the most picks ever in an NFL game. 8.
The last time we saw 7, 2001, right?
Yeah.
It's Ty Detmer. He's with the Lions at that time. To get to 8, are we sure he knows?
Oh, I missed that one.
He's wearing in this one?
I don't know. It has not been good.
NFL kickers nowadays, they make things look so easy because normally from this range, about 2 out of 3. And this is not an easy kick.
Yeah, 20 years ago, you get where he was in that 50 range, maybe a little over, and it's a big kick, but now we just, if they leave it short, you're like, whoa, what happened? And that's what we have here.
Yeah, you're right. 20 years ago, we were saying run some more plays and get closer. Now we think...
And that is going to officially draw the curtain on this one as the last throw intercepted. And the Steelers come up with a late turnover, but it will probably only matter to the statisticians as this ball game.
Good game, everybody. Good game, Justin.
Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one.
Yeah, fucker.
All right, let's go. Let's go smoke.